everyone, welcome back to Giovanna Designs. I'm finally in front of the camera again. Sorry about those few videos. I just wanted to put something out there. I wanted to paint, I wanted to record the painting, but you know, being that I was all blown up like a swollen nut, you wouldn't want to see that. So I'm back. Okay, everything's good. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I'm going to take you down off of the clamp and actually show you exactly what I've done because it's going to be a little unique today. I'm hoping, cross fingers, I'm hoping it works out nicely. But I have in my mind the idea of sort of a gradient effect from a deeper aqua color to a lighter aqua color across the canvas, and then a Dutch pour on top of it. So yeah, we'll see if this works out. You know, you never know. But on top of that, I'm going to put about 100 different greens because, you know, I don't only use 3 colors. I wish I could, but I just can't. I just keep picking colors and I end up with 15 of them. So, okay, so for the darker colors, we're going to be going with 2 different phthalo greens. I've got an Amsterdam and ARTEZA. ARTEZA's a little bit deeper. Amsterdam's a little more solid, not so see-through, so we're going with both of those. I've got ARTEZA Pearl Pistachio, ARTEZA Pearl Sea Green, ARTEZA Pearl Lime Green, lots of pearls. And then I've got a little bit of this Pearl Cactus Green left over. I just want to get rid of it, so I'm sticking that in there. For depth and contrast, we're going to go with the Blick Payne's Gray. This is a very gray Payne's Gray. It's not really a blue-based one, so I'm hoping that it just, you know, accents all the greens really nicely and doesn't sort of stand out too much, just acts as a base of a, you know, a weighting effect to it. And then Deco Arts Extreme Sheen 24 Karat Gold. Yes, I am straying from my iridescent Pabeo, what is it, Pabeo Iridescent Precious Gold? Yeah, Iridescent Precious Gold. And I'm going to go with the Deco Art. I'm not going to use too much of it, and I'm just going to use kind of sprinkling here and there. So I think the Deco Art is a little more sparkly, and so we're going to use that. Also, in addition to that, because, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors isn't enough, right? I mean, really, honestly, Gia. So we're going to be going with the primary elements. I love these. You know I love these. I can't stay away from them. And so we're throwing some of those in the mix too. And these are what I'm going to show you up close because they're just teeny tiny little cups and you really won't be able to see the color. But what I did was I have Irish Mist, which I'm going to hold it up to the camera. I just actually put the wet paint on top of these little bottles. So I don't want to tip them too much. I'm hoping you can see them. If not, you're going to see them in a close-up anyway. And then Peacock Feather, which I have been dying to use this one for a long time. So I'm excited to use that. So yeah, it's really still wet on the top. So, and then also what I did was I added an interference green to my ARTEZA Pearl White. So, okay, I'm going to take you off the clamp now, show you the close-up of the little containers so you can really see what we're going for. And then we're just going to get started. Okay, so here is our gradient. If you see, we're going from the deeper turquoise and a little bit lighter and a little bit lighter. What I did is I just took the Amsterdam titanium white and I mixed it in with Amsterdam turquoise green, this one. And then these are the primary elements. Now this is what I was talking about. Ooh, you can see it. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold this as steady as I can. If you can see the pearl white, and then you see that glittery green in there. Can you see the glitter? Yeah, that's your interference green through the pearl white. And then this is the Irish Mist. I added in a little bit of that Peacock Feather in with the Irish Mist because it was just a little too yellowy of a green, because it's a true Kelly green, that Irish Mist. It's beautiful, but for this pour, I just wanted it to be a little bit more blue-based. And then this is the Peacock Feather one. Isn't that gorgeous? Oof, can't get that to focus. Love this color. It's so pretty. Okay, let's get started. And we're back. Okay, as I always say, hair's up, camera's down, canvas ready to go. We've leveled everything, of course. Put my pins on the bottom or my screws and tape the bottom up. As you can see, I am reusing an old canvas, and as you can see, it had primary elements on it. That is the trademark stain. You usually get that on the back of the canvas, but If you ever scrape a canvas, you will have it on the front. So we're just gonna go right over top of that and not even pay it any mind at all. All right, so here I am taking the darker color, and I'm just gonna go, actually sort of like that's sort of in the same swirl actually. Not on purpose, but that's just the way that goes, right? I don't wanna use all of it because I'm sure I'm gonna have to scrape at some point. I always do. And you know what's happening too is because I didn't really mix these super thoroughly, there's a little bit of a color gradient within the color gradient. So, you know, each one of them has just a little bit of that white coming through, which is kind of cool too. All right, I'm gonna bring that up there. And the lightest one on the end. And then I'm gonna blow these down and we'll see how much more we need, because I'm sure I'm gonna need a little bit more here or there. I just don't want to use too much, like I said, because I want to reserve some for, you know, mess ups that are gonna happen. I'm sure I'm gonna scrape something, right? I always do. So, okay, here we go. That's cool. Okay, let's start off with the darker colors first. I want to go over here. Ooh, there's something in that bottle. You see how it's coming out kind of weird? There must be something plugging up that hole. I will get that out later. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with the darker colors kind of in between the lighters as well. I'm gonna do some pearl, throw in some brighter green. Now back to the dark. I'm gonna get rid of this cactus green. Oh, there's still a little bit left in there. Some pistachio for brightness. Now here I'm gonna throw in the pearl white. I want to kind of put that around the outside because I really want that to break up the different colors too. Let's get our Irish mist in there. Well, Irish mist, peacock green mix, right? That's some of that in there. Most of this is gonna blow off the edge, honestly, but I'm gonna go up and back this way. But I just want a lot of color right in that spot. And I can see, I have way too much paint there. I'm gonna get a lot of color there, trust me. Okay, here, Payne's Gray for contrast. Put more of this deeper green in there. And my gold, just a little bit trickled over the top. You know what, I'm seeing this peacock green is just gorgeous. I'm throwing a little bit more of that in there. Okay, we've got 100 greens in there. So let me move them all over and we'll get to blowing this sucker around. Oh, of course, got my shirt. And you know what I forgot to do is my sides, right? Never forget to do your sides. Just got a little wrapped up in all those greens. Let's blast this baby. All right, goodbye, bubbles. Ah, is my torch dying? No. I'm gonna have to refill it after this pour. Okay. So I left a lot of paint in that middle section so I could do this, just in case I didn't end up with enough. This is really pretty. I always love how it looks right now when it's sort of half blown over. So nice. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's so cool. It's like a green starburst. Ooh, it's so cool. Okay, I wasn't intending to do that much blowing, but I like it a lot. It's really pretty, and there's so much going on in here. Oh, I'm so in love. I can't believe how pretty this turned out. And like, I just got those itty bitty splashes of gold here and there. It's so pretty. Okay, you know I can't leave this alone, right? I'm gonna have to blow something around. Well, down here is a solid, and up there is a solid, and I don't like it. I like this really blown out everywhere effect, so that's where we're gonna attack. Okay. It's ever so slight though, there's not that much. Wow, this is so pretty. I can't wait for you to see this close up. I've got lots of little cell families happening, and I'm just sort of kicking back and letting that happen because that sort of just has to develop on its own sometimes. But I am gonna blast it with a little bit more heat, and I got this little white spot on here I don't like. You, go away. There, cover that up. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Just encouraging things to happen with the heat a little bit. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm good. Oh my gosh, I think I'm done. Wow. All right, here we go. I'm good. I'm going to take you down off the clamp now and show you the pretty details. And here we are. Here's the final result. Isn't it pretty? I turned it sideways just so that you could see it without, you know, the ring light in the background, because that was kind of annoying. But I'm not exactly sure, honestly, which way I want to orient it. I really like it this way. Excuse me spinning you. And I really, really like it this way with the light at the top and the depth at the bottom. So I'm not sure. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm curious what your opinion is. So I'm just going to bring you straight into the center so you can see the gorgeousness of that primary elements. Isn't that pretty? It just sparkles like crazy. And there's that peacock feather. It's so pretty. Okay, so what I didn't mention before is I do have my own discount code. So if you are ordering anything from the Color Art website, you can get 20% off. Just put down Giovanna620. I'm going to put it on the screen so you spell Giovanna correctly. For some reason, everybody loves to spell that with an O. Look at these little guys. Aren't they cute? So this is the darker end. There's that gold splash. Just got it in like 2 spots in it. Just enough to add some interest. But I love these guys. I just am addicted to my little baby cells. I really love them. I think they're adorable. I think they add a lot of interest. And there's not just the white pinhole cells. Those are pretty too, depending on what look you're going for. But these have that color in them. They look like their own teeny tiny little worlds. Look at that. See? Oh, that's gorgeous. That's the 24 karat gold shimmering over everything in this section. And then over here, it's hard to see. My camera's not focusing on it. Nope, it won't do it. That's the green sparkle that I put in the pearl white. You see how that's all over everything? That is the interference green that I put in the pearl white, and it sort of blanketed everything. Came out really pretty. Oh, my camera is not wanting to focus on this today. Just having a hard time with that. Oh, look at that little guy. Isn't that cool? And then there's that other splash of gold on the top. So we've got one over there, and then one down at the bottom, and a little tiny bit right there in the center. So it just added just enough interest with the gold here too. Just enough to not take over. That's kind of the 24 karat gold. My friend described it really well. She said it's a bully. And I kind of agree. If it is a tendency, if you put too much in there, for it to sort of take over and blanket over everything, and then you don't see your colors really well. So that's just enough for that not to happen. Okay, so that's the finished product for today. If you're interested in looking at any of my other finished work, you can go to my Instagram. That's Giovanna Designs. And check out all the other paintings that I have. Most of them are still available that I have up there. They will be marked sold if they're not available. or you can just email me at giovannadesigns@gmail.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.